everyone. Today we're doing our project on Ada Lovelace. We have a bunch of interesting facts for you about her, and we're going to start with Ada Lovelace was a figure who managed to not only predict the future of the computers, but also she paved the way of all future programming. Her knowledge of the natural world even managed to make her a figure of contemporary prominence. Some called Ada Lovelace a poet of science, and many regard her as the first computer programmer. Ada Bryan was the daughter of a brief marriage to Lord Byron and Anne Isabel Milburn, was separated from just a month after Ada was born. 4 months later, Byron left England, forever mentioning Ada in the poem Last Leaving England. Ada never met her father, who died in Greece in 1823. She was raised by her mother.
Charles Babbage, a professor of mathematics at Cambridge, was known as an inventor of an elaborate counting machine. Ada met Babbage in 1833 when she was just 17, and they began correspondence on the topic of math, logic, and ultimately all subjects. Babbage had made plans in 1834 for a new kind of calculating machine. Although the different engine was not finished, now he had an analytical engine. In 1842, an Italian mathematician, Louis Membreau, published a memoir in French on the subjects of the analytical engine. Babbage enlisted Ada to translate for the memoir, and during a 9-month period in 1842 and 1843, she worked feverishly. A translated French memoir was published in the English Science Journal, which are the sources of her enduring fame.
In 1835, Ada married William King, ten years her senior, and when King inherited a noble title in 1838, they became the Earl and Countess of Lovelace. Ada had 3 children. The family and its fortunes were very much directed by Lady Byron, whose domineering was rarely opposed to the king. Ada called herself an analyst, and the combination was put to use in the notes. She understood the plans for the device as well as Babbage was better at articulating its promise. She rightly saw it as what we would call a general-purpose computer. Her notes anticipate future developments, including computer-generated music.
Ada died of cancer 1852. at the age of 37 and was buried beside the father she never knew. She was visited by Charles Dickens, who read to her in her last days while Ada was at her deathbed. Her contributions to science were resurrected only recently. She was called the Enchantress of Numbers. Ada's visionary predictions went unnoticed during her lifetime. It was not until 1950s that her contributions to computer science were discovered, and since then she was received many post honors for her work. In 1980, the U.S. Department of Defense named a new computer language, Ada, in honor of Ada Lovelace.